Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready, ready. Hey, check, ready?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Steps away. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Mahomes to throw once more. A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Another try after the first down sack.
Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
To throw, it's Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Again, it's Lance.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
6-0 our score after one.
Ready, ready.
Throwing now is Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a play fake. Lance looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left, it's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Now it's Mahomes again. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
This time the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 63 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 4 yards out. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On the set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity, just went a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
The 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for two. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. Touchdown!
Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Niners 33, Chiefs 28.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Tony. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Now Mahomes. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Ready. Hey,
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Here again is McCammon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He'll buy some time right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco
from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for all. Not good at all.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's Lance.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
He's got room at the 30.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, McCaffrey, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Lance looking to throw.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Brandon, I'm still edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession.